Hi everyone, this is Professor Kidwai. Okay, we are going to analyze a first of a few different scenes from Lust Caution, okay? I'm going to record these scene analyses as individual video clips because the video files, when you record them using QuickTime, are huge files, okay? So forgive me for having to, open up 5 different files. It's just easier for you guys to more quickly be able to access these files. So the function of all of these scene analyses is so that all of us can watch a scene together like we would in class. And, I can be that annoying person who talks over the scene and who deconstructs and explains everything in this scene, okay? So this is a kind of beautiful, beautiful scene in Lust Caution. I really love it so much, primarily for the music that is in the score. The conductor who did the score just did an incredible job. I mean, it's such an incredible soundtrack and background music in this movie. And in this scene in particular, it's very beautiful. On the soundtrack, the song is called "Falling Rain." It's very beautiful music. So that's kind of the reason I love this scene so much. But we're going to be watching this scene to understand the significance of information revealed through narrative, specifically the difference between text, subtext, context, okay? Text is like literally what is being said. I am giving you an apple, so I give you an apple, right? Subtext is when we read between the lines. And so the dialogue in the scene might be about something, but by analyzing the interaction between the characters, by analyzing things like expression, by analyzing the alternation in shots, we understand that a different set of meaning is being revealed, okay? That's subtext, okay? Context, of course, is when we use background clues, right? The setting or the time or whatever in order to better understand things. But the function of this scene analysis is to really look at text versus subtext at play, okay? So this scene is, let's see, this scene is 25 minutes into the film, okay? And we'll be watching. It's a very short scene. I'm gonna talk over the scene, so forgive me for that, okay? So let's start playing the scene. Okay, so watch. They're gonna enter through the lower level, okay, of this trolley car, but they're gonna go up one level. So, in other words, we're leaving the realm of context of this being a scene that is taking place at a certain time in history, at a certain place in history. We're going up one level. We're going into a deeper realm of understanding, a deeper realm of text and context and subtext, okay? Watch how they rise in the subway car. See, they're rising up. Okay, now in this portion of the scene, they're going to smoke the cigarette, and of course, Wang Chachi is going to be talked into smoking the cigarette. Now, we know that that is an act of foreshadowing because she also later on is going to be talked into losing her virginity to this gross, disgusting guy in the movie, right? The only one who has sexual experience. The character of Liang Junsheng, who I'll point it out as we watch, all right? But the cigarette here is signifying, who wants the first kiss for Wang Chachi, who wants to take her virginity. I'm sorry to say it in that way. It's going to signify all these things in a very sort of lighthearted way. It's foreshadowing something much darker. So let's watch. They're all laughing. They're smoking. The friend takes the hit. She has to talk Wang Chachi into taking this hit, right? Just like she'll be the one to talk her into losing her virginity. Okay, she smokes the cigarette. Now look carefully over who is the one that's going to take the next hit on the cigarette after Wang Chachi. Watch. Who was it? It's the one who will take her virginity, okay? It's very subtle. We wouldn't even notice it. But watch the level of detail that the filmmaker is the pains the filmmaker is taking in the level of detail to prime the viewer. Let's keep going. Okay, now this is the second movement in this same scene. Wang Chachi is separating herself from the group. We can think of that as foreshadowing as well, right? That she's separating herself, and in later points in the film, she'll be different from the rest of the student group that will become like a group of spies. She'll play a different role, okay? And Kwang Yu-min is going to pursue her. I want you to pay attention to how the friend feels left out here, okay? In the alternation of shots, in the cinematography, and the order of editing. Okay, Wang Chachi sits down. She has this beautiful shot. Okay, the music starts. Oh my God, look at this beautiful shot. I could cry right there. It's so beautiful. Okay, Kwang Yu-min approaches her. This is the start of the romance. Okay, look at the friend. The friend is jealous, okay? So this is now the introduction of this idea of text versus subtext. The friend doesn't say anything, okay? We're inferring or we're analyzing her body language, her eye contact, to understand the embedded meaning, the hidden meaning, the subtext of this exchange in this scene, that now this sort of jealousy is going to develop, right? I also want us to pay attention to the actual dialogue between Wang Chachi and Kwang Yu-min that we're going to see in just a second, right? They're not really going to say anything. That, in other words, the text, the dialogue of their conversation is not really going to reveal anything. But the subtext, the hidden meaning, is going to reveal so much. Let's watch it.
谢谢你。为什么？
The music, which is so haunting, it kills me every time, right? So he says, thank you. And she says, for what? And then all he can do is smile, right? If we didn't know how the ending of the film would turn out, we could say that this is such a sweet and beautiful scene of new love, of first romance, right? That he can't even really put into words how she has moved him, how she's touched her heart. So he says thank you, and she says for what? And he says nothing. And now she knows. That's why she looks down. She's shy, but she's smiling. She knows now that he has some sort of feelings for her. And by the fact that she's smiling, she's pleased with this news, we can maybe guess that she also has feelings for him. Okay? So this is the end of the first scene analysis. I'll speak to you guys in a few minutes.